Let's make some Oobleck today. It not only demonstrates a physics concept, but it's also really fun to play with. For this, all we need is cornstarch, corn flour, whatever, whichever way name it is available by. Just it's a fine powder which has really nice shiny color, and then it's like a really shiny texture, and then very fine, so very easy to identify cornstarch. So here is the thing: anytime fluids are any liquids and gases, all both of them are called fluids. Fluids, normally we know, when we apply pressure, they kind of like slip through our fingers and then flow. Otherwise, they can be stable in one place. This is called a non-Newtonian fluid. So I am adding water to this to make this into kind of like a paste. So we would expect once it becomes a little bit watery, it will start to flow, but it kind of behaves in the opposite way. It's already ready, but I just want to mix everything together. So once I add the water and you try to make it into a paste. I mean, I can only try it because it does not listen to us. Look how it actually seems like. If you let it sit, then it kind of looks like a liquid. But if I try to kind of lift it, it breaks like peanut brittle. But if I hold it, then again it starts to drip because it becomes a fluid. And then if I press it, it actually becomes a solid. So normally even solids, if you put under a lot of pressure, they become liquids. This is the other way around. It seems liquidy, but if we actually press it, if we put pressure on it, it actually becomes a solid. So do you see? If I try to lift it, my hands, it's actually a solid. It's basically breaking down. Do you see? It's like absolutely solid. But at the same time, it also kind of like, starts to drip. So like peanut brittle literally, but see, if I don't do anything, how it is dripping out of my hands. And then at the same time, if I press it, it becomes very non-flexible, kind of like, very powdery. That's like the powdery thing. But if I hold it for a minute, it starts to drip. So it goes against what we kind of know about solids and liquids. So it's a really fun one to play with. There, it's flowing, but it's not sticky. I can literally kind of like, press it like this and try to make it into a solid, and then it gets converted into liquid. This is called Oobleck.